You too. That wasn't a fart. That was the floor.
Ew.
I know it.
You're letting in flies.
Where's the metal scraper?
Hi. Oh, gee whiz, don't break your ankle over it, son. There at that window, that's your stopping point. Then Damien he'll do this part. I'll walk through you real quick, both of you. After you get everything picked up that's going to damage the sweeper, then you start your cleaning, and you start from the ceiling down. Okay, I don't need.
I hope you know your camera ain't getting no footage.
Yeah, I ain't getting much footage. It's gonna come into it. The cabinet's full of rice.
Ew.
I know it.
What do you mean when I'm doing that?
it?
I know, can I close it so I can get it?
Yeah,
in
we're
there?
going to, but this gotta go in this hole. So do it. Put it in there. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now you push it in. Okay, push that one in. Okay, watch your fingers. I'm moving my hand. You got it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we stand in there and get that or whatever. We'll get all these vents cleaned out good. These pans should be able to go in your garbage bag. Everything.
Oh, I can't do that. It's a ledge. It goes deep down. I can't get in that and then sweep out.
Okay, I got you. Don't worry about it then. Don't worry about it. Just take your vacuum and get as close as you can to stuff it when you get ready for it.
Who painted these?
I don't know, somebody years ago.
Did you build this place?
Most of it, but
Oh, I found a little cutting board. It's probably 12 then.
No, I'm not saying that. It's right, I'm saying. Probably different kind of phone than the one I have.
His phone's out of date.
out of time. Like me.
I ain't heard about
washing your gloves?
Because I got that. I don't know what that is. Come here. Leaned onto this and doing that. I don't know what that is. That's why. It's so curious and bothers me so much.
It's looking better already.
Oh, my mom has this tile in her kitchen, in her bathroom.
I read an answer to the question is on it.
Where's the hammer at?
In my hand.
Trying to use it real quick. Thank you.
L4.
11:04.
Nice hour fast.
It literally says 11:04.
I know. I haven't set it to the new daylight savings time yet.
It should automatically set it to the correct.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's almost done. Yeah, we got to do these cabinets again, honey.
I know. Ah, my teeth.
Stuff out.
What's that to do with your teeth?
It hurts my teeth.
How does that hurt your teeth?
It just does. Some noises do that to me too, like screeching on a chalkboard. That kind of stuff. Damien, you want to start loading this stuff up, bud?
Yeah.
Well, we're almost done. Leave the shop back here because we got to do these cabinets.
Leave this here too.
No, we're done with that.
Can I drive the buggy to the shop?
Yeah, and Damien can ride in the back this time.
Okay. Please, Damien.
I already said it.
Okay.
Get your garbage bag and throw everything in it.
Okay.
Even these broken vents.
Hey, I'll get them.
I don't want to keep going over this stuff. Well, the grandkids came over and helped me clean everything out and swept everything up. I got all the big stuff that was left out, and then they came in and did that back-breaking sweeping. And I'm not a fan of sweeping, but boy, they did a good job. And now we see what we got to work with. We're going to have to replace all this flooring here, this flooring in here, in the bathroom, and one vent. We're going to have to repair on this or take it out. I'm going to price them and see what they cost. I mean, there's really no plumbing involved other than the drain, and that's not a big deal, but the rest of this is kind of bad too, so it really takes the fire out of you to invest too much. I mean, because in my experience, you go too far, you can get hurt. But I do want to make it everything usable. But I'm going to go ahead and, well, this tile ain't so bad in here. We won't have to replace this tile. Just a vent. I may pull that sink out. As far as I'm going to go is cabinets and sink replacement. And maybe this back panel here. Replace this. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about the rest of that. But I do think we will redo that wall. That wall is so wobbly. And I think that we'll go in here, rip this carpet up, and we'll replace this living room carpet, and we're going to dress these windows up. The mirror, we're going to get, you see all this paint over the years. We're going to replace these trims. We're going to try to clean this carpet and see what happens with this spot, because that carpet was fairly new when they moved in. That's the only bad spot. I mean, it's bad enough. I mean, man, these things are not going away. I bombed this place now. This will be the second time, and I have sprayed it now twice with that stuff that's supposed to be so good. But they're still here. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable everywhere. I save that carpet. You're doing a fine job.
Yeah, smallest one you can find, huh?
I think it's actually a leaf bag. Yard leaves, that stays. That goes on the bottom of the door.
Trash.
Yeah. Probably charged me $100,000 to dump this bag.
Oh, really?
Right out of rain. Is that a garbage bag?
Yeah.
Damn.
Full of insulation.
Oh, is it? Has it got insulation in it?
I think the rest of the stuff can be swept up.
No, that's too big. You can sweep it up with a broom, so you don't have to touch everything with your hands. Some of them may have to scrape off that floor. There's scrapers in the back of the gate. This I'm not sure. I don't think I'll ever use it. It's mine. That water pipe.
Where's the metal scraper?
I'd have to look just as like you are, you know what I mean? More than likely inside the tool where the tools are. Well, they'd be in the tool pouch.
What's that?
That'd be this. Don't have to be perfect at the shop floor. Ow, peckerhead!
I know what I'm doing, Papa.
Got 2 healthy sized bags, 2.5 healthy sized bags. Shout out to my grandson. He did a marvelous job on sweeping that floor. Saved my back. That guy's just amazing. Big help. Big help. Getting there. I'm gonna shoot you.
Yes, Mom.
Yeah, they're fine. Unless they're bothering you, they're not bothering me.
What are you doing? Collecting evidence?
Collecting evidence. What kind of evidence am I looking for? Just give me a heads up.
You know, just whatever you find.
An abused husband? I can find right here. Look at this guy. He's busted up terribly. Can't even move. Is that what I'm looking for?
You got no comment.
What are you doing? Oh, I love those. I love those. Yes, come here and look. Come here and look.
What's your Papa's doing?
Look. Look in here.
This is right.
Yeah, right there you are.
The right. Right. Do this.
Yes. Talk to it. Tell it something. Let's see.
He cut himself.
Mama,
Extreme close up.
Cut grass already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cut it twice and raked it
Wow.
and blew off the fence.
Only take like 3 hours.
Fence needs that power washer.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, she
Hi, Zane. Hi. Oh, gee whiz! Don't break your ankle over it, son. I know. I seen it twist. That was bad. That was a. No, watch your arm. That was a bad fall. Daggone it. Dad'll fix it.
You okay?
Dad'll fix it. Dad can fix anything, buddy. Let Dad fix
He can't
it.
fix himself.
Dad will fix it. Yeah.
Alright.
Sometimes the old man above will slow you down if you ain't smart enough to slow down. He'll slow you down.
That's for sure.
And I ain't saying that's the case. I'm just saying sometimes
Yeah.
that can happen. I'm not saying that's the case.
Yeah. And that's what I've done what I did today, last night. I bet I've done over 1,000 times this year. I do it 3 or 4 times a night.
I guarantee you.
And
You all better, buddy?
I definitely had a hand on the shoulder tonight because I was inside the basket that got crushed. I stepped out of it right before it happened. I just got the edge of the work.
Well,
Is this big enough?
I'd say it might work. Looks big, don't it? Bottom. Bottom half of the bag, underneath the barrel. I got this, the rim of it. I don't know how to explain it, man. We're gonna dump it in there so we don't want the bag to. So, what's your face now?
We can only bend so much.
Oh, shit, son, I'm 172,000 years old and I'm bending this part. Alright, you gotta take over.
That worked out fine. We still got, geez, we got a lot of bag room.
You're going to jail for all that grass, you know that. That's a lot of grass, man. That's more than personal use. You're like one of the cartels coming out of Mexico. You go bag it. Mexican green.
No, I don't. They don't have clear bags.
Them brave ones, them ones that want to taunt the law. Yeah, they carry it right across, man. Hank, you'll find that bag's got a lot of room in it. Hang on. Yeah, just put it in there. Don't close it up though. Set it in there nice and neat so it can be reopened. And as you put garbage in, you just put it in that plastic.
Okay.
Hey, all right. Now we can close this. You got to walk out from the inside, don't you?
Yeah.
Which one goes first? That?
Yeah.
Don't look too shabby. Trimming gets done and look good. We could have trimmed that up in no time at all. Makes the raking in the yard look a little...
Well, Mom said that she doesn't want Sonic to get out of doing it, so.
Well,
Make it on the other side.
I'm going to shut this.
No, that side doesn't get shut. That side doesn't get shut.
Relax, son. I was getting too safe. Nope, don't like that side, Papa. Hey.
What?
You okay?
Yeah.
Hey, don't get so triggered. You're starting to sound like me, boy. Well, that's the end of it. Well, help my man out. He's always helping me out.
Well, it's coming, I think. I think it's coming. Or let's just say we're getting near it. I'm not sure it's actually going to happen, but I think we're getting near it. I think it's being designed that way. I think a lot of things well, it's obvious, have been designed. But this thing here with these mandates, this is going to be a bad deal. It's going to be a bad deal. And I think that people involved in this that are behind what I'm going to call shenanigans. Hey, look, these people don't have our best intentions, if you will. They just don't, man. They got theirs. You know, they're in positions right now where even if, you know, they've got themselves set as far as, you know, finances go. But, you know, I don't know if that's what they're thinking or what. I think it's all power, greed, and all this stuff behind it. If you can divide and destroy the inner core of a nation, its people, then they become a little easier to control, a lot more easier to control, a lot easier to buy. And if you're the one that's holding all the goods, and you've got these people against the ropes, you can get the majority of their cooperation. There's always going to be those who are going to fight right down to the end, man. No matter what you take from them, no matter what they have left, they're going to stay with their fight to have that freedom, their fight to be independent, out from underneath the thumb, big brother. But these mandates, of course, they're a divisional tool. You know, you got the mask against the unmasked. You got the vax against the unvax, and the government and the media that's ran by the government. There's some sort of government entity involved in all these big tech giants. They've even come out and said it on occasion, admitted it on occasion. And one of these bullshit show pony hearings they've held. But anyway, now you got these mandates, and these mandates are going to further divide the vax, you know, and the unvax, and the blah, blah, blah. They're not dividing any political parties as far as our, man, I even hate to use the word leadership goes, because they're all joined at the hips now. You've got a bunch of show ponies out there, showboaters, if you will. You know, talk a good talk, speak a good talk, make a lot of good sense, but there's no action behind it. There's never any results that come out of this attorney hotshot bullshit, you know, and that's what you got. It's a bunch of hotshot attorneys up there, know-it-alls, and that's who we're trusting, these people that go to these, anyway, we're not going to get into that, who we're trusting, because we're not trusting them. I get off things a little bit, but anyway, so, with these mandates, and people are now standing up against them, or have been standing up against them, and you've got every type of industry out there that's involved in this, you know, from your small mom and pop operations all the way up to your big corporate operations, airlines, you name it, and a lot of them are siding with Biden, you know. Could you imagine siding with Biden? But anyway, they're siding with Biden on these mandates. So now you're going to have a shortage all across the board of individuals, workers. Man, that's going to include your railroad, your train, your USPS, you know, your government postal services, your independent postal service, all that. It's going to affect everything, because not everybody's going to want the vaccine. You know, I forget what the numbers are, but you're talking, you know, millions and millions of people. The backbone, the heartbeat of America, your blue color, it's, you know, all the way down. When you're talking about airlines that are doing this, you're talking about a lot of people involved. They employ a lot of people. Don't think for once that you're not going to see some of these chain stores, you know, Walmart. I guarantee you. I mean, they already enforce their mask wearing policies on everybody that works there. It's, you know, and all it's going to do is it's going to continue to promote the Great Divide, and it's going to cause some shortages. It could crash the economy worse than we've seen in a long time. It's going to turn a lot of people desperate. And desperate people do desperate things.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna drop as much as I can into the groceries here. barking at? Obedient loudmouth. Bet you'd like to get out and run, wouldn't you? That's not happening. Because you don't listen. They're not going to stop, folks. They want two classes in America, probably in the world. The elite and the poor. If you've noticed, even in your own community, it's went one or two ways. You got a few wealthy people, and then you got those who are struggling. Wealthy and the poor. Alrighty, let's see here. We need these keys. I don't want to make the mistake I made yesterday and have to make 450 trips into here. I think that's them right there. Right there, them are. There them are. My grade school friend Billy McCoy was killed in a farm accident just a few days after I visited and played on his farm. Had a wonderful family out there. A good day I spent out there. It was worth the bike ride. But anyway, his mother, I got to meet her. I never knew until I met her that he was named after his mom. His mom's name was Billy. He told me the last words that he said. He was looking for his shoes. He had these red shoes that he liked. They were his favorite. And she said, she told him, I don't remember where, she told him to look, and he looked there and he said, yup, there them are. Billy had kind of a speech impairment. We was in 3rd grade, going into 4th grade when he was killed out there. He was just kids, but he was a good kid, man. Even back then, looking back as an adult and kind of looking around the classroom and stuff, Billy was a good kid. He was a pretty big boy. And he may have been held back. But on my bucket list is going to Missouri and visiting his grave. tree is a memorial there at that little elementary school in his behalf. I don't know if it, someone told me it died and they planted a second one. I don't know if that's true or not. There them are. So anyway, this whole mandate stuff's gonna be it's gonna be another crisis, and they seem to like these crises. These politicians blaming each other, and then they're in a back room somewhere talking about, well, listen, what you need to do, you need to go in there and you need to slam me for my last statement. Go ahead, put it on me. Give it to me. I'm orchestrating all this stuff. And the thing is people they don't see it, or they don't want to see it. I don't know. Or they like the way things are headed. I don't. Especially now that I'm older, you know, and I'm on my way out. I would like to win out a little better than this shit. I'll tell you that right now. This current administration has a long time left, folks. I forgot my sprayer, so I gotta apply it this way. I want to be kind of generous to it here. There's some stuff coming off. It's doing pretty good. Sorry I don't have a better angle. I left my tripod over at the shop, and I'm just not gonna go back over and get it. It takes too much to get started anymore. I carry too much stuff around. If you had any experience in carpet cleaning or interior upholstery detailing, things of that nature, everything looks better when it's wet. They come in, they shampoo your carpets throughout your home. They run their shop vacs and dry vacs, and still a little damp when they leave. And as it dries, you start noticing some familiar spots. I don't think I'm going to use might use the brush on that just a little bit, but I really don't see any. Let's give her a quick vac. Well, I'm liking the way that looks. So, I think we'll come on back and we'll do this entire area right here. One quick once-y over. One. And that should make this look pretty good. Because we're going to come in here and shampoo the whole thing in its entirety too. So, I say that right, in its entirety as well. Alright, enough of that for now.
Ew. Tell me that thing didn't suck some dirt up from that. That's like mud. That's from that carpet. This is nasty. We left it in perfect condition. He just trying to make us look bad. He gonna lie. We didn't steal the curtains. We took the curtains because the invisible bombs that we let off to try to kill the bed bugs and fleas that we were accommodating while we were staying there. See, there's no third-party rental, so right there's another violation. There's letting fleas and bed bugs live with them. Unauthorized guests, unauthorized tenants. I know my rights. Yeah, we the best tenants you ever had. Oh man, I honestly don't think she believes that. But my goodness, if she does. Woo-hoo. She done went around the bend. It must have been eating out of the refrigerator, slobbering it all over the front of it. It's a grimy mess. It's a grimy mess. I know you can't see it. I don't have all the best equipment here amongst me today. I don't know what to do for you. Maybe... Folks say, why don't you just get over it? Move on. Well, that's what I'm doing, but I'm gonna voice my opinions, concerns, and whatever the hell else I want along the way. Maybe it'll help, and maybe they'll look at this and they'll say, wow, we really are something else, putting it politely. We really, maybe, maybe not. I've had a few people in history come back and apologize for their behavior, their actions, even words. But 99.999% of the time it was followed up with, "Can you help me? Can you give me a third or fourth or fifth chance here?" Oh my. Yeah, there's a grubbing outside the perimeter of the food storage container. Well, we'll give that a once over with the non-polluted portion of the rags here, I believe. I believe that's all, folks. I mean, we know it's disinfected. And just about at this particular point in time, anything that remains on here is a stain on here. Most of it. I may have missed a spot here and there, but I sprayed enough that she's disinfected. How do we end up down here? We're not bad. We're good. Like I said, disinfected. Get all these food particles off of it. That's a shame right there, you know. And the floor too. Refrigerator area is a high traffic area. You gotta tend to it. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm about like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Oh man, all that cleaning up there. This doesn't look like anything I want to touch. Let's just give her a good dousing of bleach everywhere. I'm afraid to open them doors in the bottom, so I'm going to hold off on that and try to make everything else look pretty, so it'll give me the motivation just in case inside of them. Let me squirt a little bit in that crack there. That crack. It might give me the motivation to move forward to that. This stuff ain't coming clean here. I mean, it'll come clean, but it's stained up. So let me work on this a little bit here. I'll be right back with you, folks. Stay tuned. Now it's time for a word from our sponsors.
Magic Power Value Size cleans and deodorizes cleaner with bleach. 40-ounce container there, folks, for like $1. Can't beat it. Visit your local Dollar General. That's where you'll find it.
You see a little difference here between these and these? Just a little maybe? I don't know. Am I doing anything? The door's clean, but it's stained, but we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna get them. I'll show you how to magically erase those stains. Oh, what was that? Something jumped. Man, what was that? How the hell did that jump by itself? I must have hit it with the rag. What a freakadeaky. Boy, if that's any remnants of what's behind there when I open up these drawers, dadgummit, there's gonna be a howl, man. I can already see back here. Yeah, we got globs. Whoopsie-dip-dee-doo. The water's ain't no dirty there. Floor too. Man, I gotta get some paper towels to try to get them globs or whatever that is. Gross.
Not gonna be as long as you think. They'll get it done quickly. Once you find out who's all on board, once everybody that's on board with this, these mandates and stuff, once they implement them, then it's gonna be real quick. The shortages are gonna hit real quick. The desperation's gonna hit real quick. So, we're not gonna stop it. The only way to stop it is to clean the house. And that in itself will take some time. But we can prepare. And I'm not saying go out and go nuts and invest all your money. You know, I see people now telling people, spend your money. Spend all your money. I wouldn't tell you to do that, and I wouldn't give you the advice to stop using banks. I know a lot of people who have. But I tell you, the shit is gonna hit the fan. So just be prepared. Be prepared. If you like meat, hook up with a local farmer if you can. Buy local products. Stay with your small mom and pop places the best that you can. Support your local community, because that's where you're going to need to get your resources from. If you can't afford to travel too far, you're going to be screwed. So don't worry about spending a little extra money in your hometown. You know, that travel to go elsewhere to save it ain't worth it in the long run. You got to keep your community going. That's your best investment in the long run. Check with your local community leaders. See what kind of stockpile they got. You know, what are the options in your community if something would happen and, you know, things would shut down. And then check with your local officials and find out, hey, do we have a supply here? You know, what do we do? What do we do in case of an emergency? What happens if how long can we operate if a truck doesn't come through our town, a delivery truck, you know?